Speaking of adventure, your journey begins today with a "you are here" starting point. And so I want to start out by reading Ephesians chapter 5, verses 21 through 33. Paul says, "Out of respect for Christ, be courteously reverent to one another. Wives, understand and support your husbands in ways that show your support for Christ. The husband provides leadership to his wife the way Christ does to his church, not by domineering, but by cherishing. So just as the church submits to Christ as he exercises such leadership, wives should likewise submit to their husbands. Husbands, go all out in your love for your wife, exactly as Christ did for the church, a love marked by giving, not getting. Christ's love makes the church whole. His words evoke her beauty. Everything he does and says is designed to bring the best out of her, dressing her in dazzling white silk, radiant with holiness. And that is how husbands ought to love their wives. They're really doing themselves a favor, since they're already one in marriage. No one abuses his own body, does he? No, he feeds and pampers it. That's how Christ treats us, the church, since we are part of his body. And this is why a man leaves father and mother and cherishes his wife. No longer two, they become one flesh. This is a huge mystery, and I don't pretend to understand it all. What is clearest to me is the way Christ treats the church. And this provides a good picture of how each husband is to treat his wife, loving himself in loving her, and how each wife is to honor her husband. I want to leave with you 3 marriage journey takeaways from this amazing passage of Scripture. Takeaway number 1 is marriage is a picture and example of Christ. Both of you have been walking with Christ all these years and have journeyed with him individually. Your individual relationship with Christ has been a beautiful picture of God's love. Today, your relationship with Christ takes on a whole new adventure as both of you together get to show God's love to the world. Takeaway number 2 is 2 have become one. Andrew and Annie, you are no longer single. The point here is that today you are making the transition from I to us. The scripture is clear that you are to take care of each other like you take care of yourself. Andrew, when Annie is happy, you are happy. And Annie, when Andrew is hurting, you hurt. Physically, emotionally, and spiritually, you are one flesh. Takeaway number 3 is your lifelong commitment begins today. Marriage is not a sprint, it is a marathon. Andrew and Annie, you have great examples of parents who have lived each day in strong marriage commitment and love, with Christ as the center and core of that relationship. The work that you put into your marriage each day will make your commitment stronger as you live out that same example. Andrew, will you now take Annie to be your lawfully wedded wife? If so, say I do.
Yes, I do.
Annie, will you take Andrew to be your lawfully wedded husband? If so, say I do.
Now repeat after me the vows you have chosen. Andrew, please repeat after me. I, Andrew, do take you, Annie, to be my wedded wife, to have and to hold, from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish, for where you go, I will go, and where your home is, my home is. Your people are my people, and your God is my God. Nothing but death shall separate us. This I vow before God
before God
and our witnesses.
and our witness.
Annie, please repeat after me. I, Annie, do take you, Andrew, to be my wedded husband, to be my wedded husband, to have and to hold, from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish, for where you go, I will go, and where your home is, my home is. Your people are my people.
Your people are my people.
And your God is my God.
Your God is mine.
Nothing but death
Nothing
shall separate us.
shall separate.
This I vow before God
This
and our witnesses.